Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today we're finally doing another set of acrylic press-ons. Here I already cut my full coverage nail tips in half, and now I'm filing the bottom of them so that the nail tips will stick way easier. Now before I cut these full coverage nail tips, they were coffin shaped, and that's why I cut the bottom of them so that I could add the nail tip. And I had seen a few comments asking me why do I cut them in half. That's why. Now that my nail tips are applied, I'm going to blend my nail tips in with my full coverage nails. And y'all, I'm not going to shape these nails at all. I'm honestly only going to blend the nail, and I'm also going to straighten the bottom. But like I said, these are coffin nail tips and I don't have to shape these. And if you guys are interested in purchasing these nail tips, I will leave them down below. These nail tips are also from my store. As y'all know, like I said before, I did release a nail supply store November 1st. I'm actually really excited now that like Valentine's Day and Christmas and New Year's is coming up, because I have so many ideas. And last year my Valentine's Day glitters went crazy. Like I had completely sold out, and I think I had exactly 100 jars. Also, I just noticed that I'm shaping the nails that I had pushed to the side. I'm not sure why I shaped those first when I had nails in front of those, but like I said, I really didn't shape these nail tips at all. The only thing I had to do was make sure that the bottom was straight and that the nail tip was well blended. This blue color is from Nail Supply Glamour, and I also have a discount code that I'll leave down below. So after applying my first bead, you guys see that I'm making sure all of the acrylic is on top of the nail, and that I'm evenly bringing all of the acrylic down as I'm working. Also, make sure your brush isn't dry, so every once in a while I do go back into my jar to make sure that there's at least a little bit of liquid in my brush so that everything is still smooth. Now I'm applying my second bead, and you really want to make sure that your press-on nails are coming out smooth, like straight from the application, so you don't have to do too much filing. Like these nails are already super small. To have to do all that filing afterwards is just too much. After making sure the top of my bead is flat to the nail, I'm going to lightly bring my acrylic down and use the end of my brush to blend out the rest of my acrylic. Lastly, for the cuticle area, and y'all really do want to make sure that it's a lot thinner in this area, because you want these press-on nails to look natural, and if it's bulky, it's gonna be looking crazy. So to lightly thin out my acrylic in the cuticle area, I do just lightly pat it before I start to bring it down. This way I'm not smudging it off, and I am just gonna add a little bit of clear acrylic to these nails because I don't like when the press-ons be super flat. You do still want these press-ons to be thin in the cuticle area, of course, so you're not gonna add too much acrylic to the top, but I am just gonna add just a little tiny apex to these press-ons. Next, I'm using Valentino's Perfect Nude, and this is a cover color, so it was a little thin, so I did have to go back and add extra acrylic in some places by the time I was finished with the nail. The first bead I picked up was too small, so I wasn't able to bring all of the acrylic down. So to fix this mistake, or to fix any mistakes with like missing spots or missing color, you want to dry the bead out before you apply it. If you're trying to fix something or fill something in and the acrylic is wet, once you go to blend it, you're going to completely wipe it off. So you drying out will allow it some time to set so that it could stick to the place that you're trying to fill. Also, when it comes to press-on sizing and worrying about if they're going to shrink or not, what you do is you go up a size and you also pack them a emery board just in case it is a little too big. And this is another reason why you don't want to make the cuticle area too thick, because if it's already crazy thick and they got to go around and try to like file it, make it a little smaller, it's going to look bad. Here, like I said, I did end up adding one more bead of my colored acrylic because I felt like it was a little too see-through. For this nail, I felt like it was extra thin, so I did go in with a little bit of clear acrylic. Like I said, you really do not want to make your press-on nails too thick, and that's why I'm applying this in smaller beads. Also, these nails were for one of my clients and she actually ordered 2 pairs. So I want you guys to comment down below, how much do you think I sold these for? Because I'm doing a little sale right now. So if any of you guys are interested in ordering some, y'all could DM me. But comment down below how much you think these were. For my next nail, I'm doing a full glitter nail and I'm just going to apply my glitter in one layer and then cap this nail in clear acrylic. But remember, you really don't want to use too much clear acrylic to prevent the nail from being too thick or bulky. This glitter acrylic is actually from my collection and I'm going to leave my site down below. Once again, I did want to thank everybody that did shop from my store because 2 out of 4 of my glitters are already sold out. Now this is super random, but I remember when I was in beauty school, my teacher was talking about how when she was working in a hair salon, there was a few girls that weren't licensed. So when state board would come, everybody would like drop their stuff and leave. Like even if they were with a client, they would literally like leave everything there and run to the back door. I remember when we was in class and she was saying that, and I was sitting there just trying to imagine myself working in a salon, knowing I'm not licensed, and state board come and I just pick up and leave. Like I'm just concerned about how the client feel. Like explaining that when you get back, why you and 3 of your co-workers got up and left. I also get a lot of comments asking what beauty school I went to, and I went to Touch by Angel Beauty School, and it is in Georgia. For this next nail, I'll be doing another nude nail, and since I can't do French tips how I normally would on these acrylic press-ons, I'm just going to draw them on later with gel polish. Also, y'all, in my last video, I was asking y'all to comment on Instagram in the comment section. I only got like 4 people. Like, where y'all at? By the way, I forgot to tell you that I'm not using Mia's Secret monomer in this video. I am actually using Nail Supply Glamorous monomer. And I bought like a gallon. I'm kind of glad that fall is over. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, fall is definitely like my weakness when it comes to nails. I don't be knowing what to do with all them browns and weird mustard colors. Like, it's really just not my thing. So I'm happy that winter's coming and now we're gonna see more blues and Christmas sets. That I could work with, that I'm excited about, and I do got some crystals coming in, so I'm gonna keep y'all updated on those too. Next, when I was filing these, I did decide to use my sanding band instead of my regular 5-in-1 bit because the sanding band, of course, is a lot softer. I know I didn't make these nails thick, so it really didn't make sense to me to want to go in with my 5-in-1 bit. So I decided to use my sanding band so that I really wouldn't be removing too much product, because you don't want to go in and remove too much product, especially in the cuticle area, and now the nail tip is visible. I didn't use the sanding band on the body of the nail. Instead, I actually used my hand file to file the top and smooth out any bumps or ridges. But the application was pretty smooth, so I really didn't have to file it too much. Also, everything I used in this video will be linked down below, and the blue stuff that's holding my nail tips onto the stand, I believe it's called like putty. I'm pretty positive it's called putty. So now, using my 80/80 grit file, I'm filing the sidewalls of my press-on nails, and make sure you're filing the entire side. You don't want to only be filing the bottom, and then the bottom of the nail is super skinny compared to the top of the nail where they actually have to apply these nails. Y'all, we are almost at 50K, but while we're on the topic, I did want to just announce the winner from my last giveaway. So your name will be down below, and I'm going to need you to DM me to claim your prize. Now, before I actually started painting my French tip nail, I did go ahead and apply a top coat to the nail so that my gel polish won't go into the cracks of the nail and mess up my design, because I didn't know that was the problem before. I kept wondering if I wasn't buffing the nail before. Y'all, make sure you apply that top coat before you start painting. I did really like how these came out, but I wanted to know, when you're doing French tips, hand painted French tips, do you apply the color twice? Because sometimes I feel like with certain colors it's not thick enough, or I can't really see the color as much as if I was to apply 2 coats. So y'all let me know, like, how y'all be doing that. This color was very pigmented, so I really didn't have to go in twice. So honestly, after I applied 1 layer, it was good. So I am going to let this cure for 60 seconds, and afterwards I'm going to place another top coat because I'm going to do a glitter design. Here, using the same color blue, I'm making small lines on the nail. I'm not sure if people call this a snake design or a crocodile design. I'm really not sure like which one it is, but I love how it came out, and I'm also going to add a 3D flower to it in the end. So now I'm pouring the glitter onto the nail so that all of the wet gel polish will soak up the glitter, and after curing it for 60 seconds, I'll be able to dust all the glitter off. And since we applied that top coat before doing this, all of the glitter is going to slide off the nail. I had made a mistake the first time by pouring the glitter on there without the top coat, and of course the glitter got stuck to pretty much the rest of the nail, as well as the gel polish that was already there. Here, I'm using my Mia Secret white acrylic to make a 3D flower on the side of my French tip. And if you guys are interested in a more detailed tutorial on 3D flowers, I will link 2 videos down below. Also, y'all, I did not have my white tray to pour my glitter into, and that's why I had used the top. Last but not least, I'm using my Zule nail bling glue, and this is the only glue that I use for stones. For any flat back stones, this is what I use, and I kid y'all not, the stones are going to stay on for 4 weeks to a month. Like normally when my clients come back for fill-ins, maybe 1 or 2 stones are missing, and that's sometimes.